Hi everybody! In our last math lesson, we reviewed the names and the values of each coin. We're going to review that one more time right now. The first coin that we have is a penny. A penny is brown or copper in color, and it is worth 1 cent. The next coin that we have is a nickel. The nickel is silver in color. It is not the smallest coin, and it is not the largest coin, and it is worth 5 cents. The next coin that we have is a dime. The dime is the smallest of our coins. It is silver in color, and it is worth 10 cents. And the last coin that we have is our largest coin. It is silver in color, and it is also worth the biggest value, 25 cents. So now that we've reviewed the names and the values of our coins, we are going to work on skip counting or pattern counting to see the total value of a group of coins that we have. So we will have a group of pennies, a group of nickels, a group of dimes, and a group of quarters, and we are going to see just how many cents we have in that group. So we are going to count and see the total value of cents that we have in our group of coins. Not how many coins that we have, but how many cents are there, because each coin is worth a different value of cents. So we want to count up using our pattern or a skip counting to see our total value. To get started in counting our group of coins, the first group that we will be counting is a group of pennies. Just as a reminder, the pennies are brown or copper in color, and they are worth 1 cent. So every time that you add another penny, you will be adding up by 1 cent. This is a hundreds chart, and it is just a support. You might not need this to count from 1 to 100 in counting up with the value of a penny, but if you do, then this is linked in the newsletter. So to get started, this is what this will look like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's the largest group of pennies that I have. I have 16 pennies. I have 16 pennies and I have 16 cents because each penny is worth 1 cent. The next group of coins that we'll be counting is our nickels. The nickels are silver in color, and they are not the largest coin, but they are not the smallest coin either, and they are worth 5 cents. When you are counting with nickels, we will be using skip counting to get the total of our value, because even though I have 3 nickels here, the value is different because each nickel is worth 5 cents. So every time I have to go up by 5 cents. So I will be using a number line to help me with this. And there is a number line for you to print out if you'd like to use it when counting coins, and that's on the newsletter. So when we skip count, we are finding a pattern when we count. So to get started, we have 5 because 1 nickel is worth 5 cents. And then every nickel that I add, I'm going to go up by 5 cents. So my pattern will be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. So you can go all the way from 0 to 100 by counting the value of your nickels. So let's see how many nickels Miss Martinez has and what my total value will be. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. Okay, so that is the most amount of nickels that I have, and the total number of cents that I have is 75. So I have 75 cents counting my group of nickels. The next group of coins that we will be counting is our dimes. As a reminder, the dime is the smallest of the coins. It is silver in color, and it is worth 10 cents. So just like the nickel, we are going to be counting with a pattern while we skip count. So every time that I add a dime to my bunch, I'm going to go up by 10 cents. Okay, so here is my group of dimes, and now it is time to see what the total value of my dimes is. So I'm going to use this number line again. You might not need it, but this is just to be helpful for you. So we always start at 0, and I have 1 dime, and 1 dime is worth 10 cents. So I'm going to count up 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So I went all the way from 0 to 100 with the value of the group of coins that I had. So the first group we did was nickels, counting up by 5s. The second group of coins that we counted was dimes, and we counted up by 10 for each dime, and we had 100 cents. And the last group that we have is our quarter. The quarter is the largest of the coins, and it is also worth the most. It is worth 25 cents. So every time I count up, I'm going to be counting up by 25. So let's review how we will be our pattern, our skip counting pattern, to go from 0 to 100 with our quarters. So 1 quarter is 25 cents. 2 quarters is 50 cents. 3 quarters is 75 cents. And 4 quarters is 100 cents. So looking at the total value of the quarters that we have 100 cents with quarters, we have 100 cents with dimes, counting up by 10, and we have 75 cents with nickels, counting up by 5. Thank you so much for following along in our skip counting or pattern counting practice with coins. This is such a great skill because when you have that big bag of coins that I showed you in our last video, or if you have a group of coins that's in your wallet or purse and you need to see how many cents, what is all this worth, skip counting really comes in handy then to see, okay, well, I have 5 nickels, just how many cents is that? And can I use it to buy whatever I'm looking at the store? So this was great practice today, and I hope you guys take time at home to find your coins and to see just how many cents all of your coins are worth.